Welcome to a new era of logistics. Today, we're looking at EXO-RETAIL, a hyper-intelligent primary sales distribution use case for ACME Corporation. We're moving beyond simple maps and into the realm of true commercial intelligence. This is the big picture. We're looking at ACME's national distribution network across Pakistan, mapping everything from the factory to the depot, right down to the distributor. On the right, our command control panel displays real-time national KPIs, including a total spend of over 10 million PKR and nearly 1.3 million aggregate kilometers traveled. Let's drill down. Here is the catchment area for the Faisalabad depot. By isolating this region, we can see an envelope market potential of 174 billion PKR. The system tells us exactly what we're working with, a Tier 2 to 3 area with roughly 26 shops for every 1,000 households. How do we find potential where the data is thin? We look at the lights. This heat map uses night light radiance and urbanity data to visualize market activity. It's a sophisticated way to identify high-density trade zones that traditional census data might miss. Efficiency requires knowing the terrain. This heat map distinguishes between urban centers in blue and rural stretches in red. For ACME, this means tailoring delivery schedules and vehicle types to match the infrastructure of the specific last mile. We can get even closer. By zooming into Faisalabad city, we view a population grid at a 100-meter scale. When we say hyper-intelligent, we mean it. We can pinpoint exactly where 241 people live in a single city block to optimize distributor placement. Data shouldn't be flat. Our 3D strategic twin visualization allows managers to see population peaks and distributor coverage as physical topography. It's an intuitive way to spot blind spots in your distribution network. Now let's talk about resilience. In the real world, things break. EXO-RETAIL gives you the risk-free power to simulate a depot outage before it happens. Take the Quetta depot, for example. It's a critical node in the West. Currently, our national cost per ton is 1,486 PKR. But what happens if this depot goes offline due to an emergency? With one click, we simulate the outage. The system immediately shifts distributors to the next best depots and re-optimizes the routes. Interestingly, while aggregate kilometers increased slightly, our cost per ton actually dropped to 1,471 PKR due to better load consolidation. That's the power of instant simulation. What if we want to move a specific distributor? ACME is curious about relocating the Sargodha distributor to Sayawal. Normally, this would take days of spreadsheet math. In EXO-RETAIL, you simply drag and drop. The entire computation is performed instantaneously. We can see the immediate impact on the national spend, up roughly 7,000 PKR, allowing for data-backed decisions in seconds, not days. The Smart Fleet engine doesn't just pick a route, it picks the vehicle. For the long haul from the factory to the Quetta depot, the system assigns a 22-wheeler based on a 36-ton load, calculating a primary cost of 224,193 PKR. The same intelligence applies to the last mile. For Nabil traders, with a smaller 2.1-ton load, the system auto-matches a Chezor truck. It factors in the 7-kilometer-per-liter efficiency to give us a precise trip cost of 27,849 PKR. Finally, let's look at the high-risk move, relocating an entire heavy depot. This is the kind of decision that usually keeps supply chain managers up at night. Here is our current setup in Lahore. It's a massive operation. Relocating this is a $100 million headache if you get it wrong. A manager drags the Lahore depot to the Kot Radha Kishan from Sundar Industrial Estate. In a flash, the entire national network is reprocessed. We see that while spend increases slightly, we've reduced aggregate kilometers by several thousand. High-risk moves become easy when you can see the future. Let's talk about real-world accessibility. We've performed a dynamic drive time catchment analysis for Umer Traders, a distributor based in Sargodha. Instead of using simple, often misleading radius circles, we visualize the actual extent of their reach within a 45-minute drive. With a profile of 553 shops and a weekly load of approximately zero point 0.4 tons, understanding these true drive time boundaries is essential for optimizing every delivery. Data is only as powerful as your ability to understand it. Tengen allows you to query your distribution network freely using natural language. Whether you're looking at RDBMS data or complex GIS visuals, you can ask for direct advice. In this example, a manager is asking where to focus for the Tarnal Islamabad region, and Tengen is instantly processing insights for a catchment area of over 43 million people. Finally, we bring your data to life with network narratives. Tengen doesn't just display figures, it generates interesting audio stories about your retail distribution network. These summaries make it easy to digest complex commercial intelligence and share briefings with your team, ensuring everyone is aligned on the latest logistics story.